Yeah, we're gonna say Shalom. We give all praises to Yahweh, Yahweh
Shai,
Shem,
Rakakadash.
right? As always, double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, the great millstone. All right, that's who we learn everything we know from. And yeah, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the brothers out there doing the work. If you know the truth and you're not doing the work, you just need to do the work. Stop being lazy. Take your hands out the pocket. All right. But, you got a scripture, right?
Yeah, so like it's Psalms 14:1. The fool have said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good.
Read that again.
It says, the fool have said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. They have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good.
It said the fool has said in his heart there is no God. And that's popular now too, atheism.
Yeah.
Most, a lot of the young people, they call themselves atheists and agnostics. There is no God. That ass,
I'm gonna say real quick because, and you gotta ask yourself this question: what nationality Edomite? Because a lot of these other Edomites, they believe in some form of higher power.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But Esau, he come in with the Big Bang theory, and you know what I'm saying? Evolution and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit stems from Esau. You know what I'm saying? Even other Edomites got some God, they're false God. But Esau pushed that vibration of there is no God. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Just like that. What's that devil's name? That Richard Dawkins. He made atheism popular. So you gotta be a goddamn fool to believe there is no God, man.
Yeah, I was watching the Dallas Brothers live, and then the elder Ariala, he was going through how his son, when he was younger, they took him to the ocean and whatever, and then his son pointed at it. He was scared of the ocean. He pointed at the water, and he was like, that's God. I ain't fucking with that pretty much. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much showing the point that even a child can see something as amazing as the ocean and see that, oh, nah, higher power had to create something like this. You know what I'm saying? But a grown ass man, because there was a dude out there, he was saying there is no God. He was a grown man. He was a freaking school teacher. He was a weirdo. He was a bug out. And you know what I mean? It's just crazy because even a child can see there's a God, but he couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So he was nothing but a fool. But
But
he got it.
real quick, that's what his brother's saying is mainly Esau who pushes the atheism thing, right? That's part of his New World Order agenda.
I got that definition.
Oh, go ahead.
Atheist is a person who disbelieves or lacks belief in the existence of God or gods.
Because that's what, if the elite had their way, they'd burn every Bible, outlaw it. But see, they're trying to do it the other way. Instead of burning them, they're just trying to brainwash everybody. It's a 2,000-year-old book. It's all bullshit. We have science now. That doesn't apply to the modern world. They come with all this stuff, man. Because the ultimate goal is they want to abolish religion. Just like, during the USSR, right? During the Stalin communist times and all that. They was pretty much outlawing religion during that time. That's part of the communism. Outlaw religion. The religion is the state. The state is God. That's your God. Okay? The state gets to decide what is morally right and acceptable and what's morally wrong. You right? Because if we don't have the laws of the Bible, what laws we got to follow? So who gets to make up what's right or wrong? And that's why you've seen through the years, what are they pushing? Homosexuality. They pushing gay marriage. Trannies. Okay? Bitches making rap videos talking about her booty hole brown. There's nothing but degenerate. But that's what it led to. Them pushing the Most High out of society and the belief of God. Nothing but degeneracy comes after that, and slavery.
He said there's no fear before them. Or if you press somewhere, Psalms 50, I think. Because, like you said, when you you take God out the picture, and then you just don't have no morals, you don't have no fear. So you just like, oh, whatever, fuck it, I can do whatever I want because I'm not gonna get punished for it because there's nothing out there to punish me. You know what I'm saying?
That's how Esau feels too. You know what I'm saying? He done got away with so much shit. You know, he was untouchable. You know what I'm saying? But hey, the Lord is different season. You know, man. But quick scripture in Job 28. Let's start at 20. It says, whence then cometh wisdom, and where is the place of understanding? Seeing it is hid from eyes of all living, and kept close from the fowls of the air. Destruction and death say, we have heard the fame thereof with our eyes, with our ears. It says, verse 23, Yahweh understandeth the way thereof, and he knoweth the place thereof. For he looketh to the ends of the earth, and seeth under the whole heaven. He maketh room for the winds, he waiteth the waters by measure. So the Lord is in control of all things, the trees, the water. Alright, the Lord, you know what I'm saying, created all these things.
Physics.
Yeah, and it's control of all these things, man.
Why do you got something called the laws of physics? Okay, why do these laws remain true? Right, you know?
It's crazy. I wouldn't say that Oppenheimer yesterday, but it was like this portion of it, right? Because the dude Oppenheimer pretty much was having visions and dreams about splitting atoms and shit.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? It was cold how they like did it, you know, but they pretty much gave credit to the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Showing that, you know, he ain't just
You gotta get that famous scripture. Or the Jeremiah. Or not
This one of
Isaiah,
Job,
I
too.
mean.
What, Smith?
Yeah, Job 33.
Yep. But he pretty much was having visions and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It was cool how they did it, but they pretty much was letting motherfuckers know, like, hey, whether they knew it or not, it's all of the Heavenly Father, man. All the wisdom we got, the things that's created, the technology we see,
Yeah.
all stem from the How Bashim and How Shine. At the end of the day.
Hey, real quick. Tesla said the same thing. Nikola Tesla. He said he received all of his knowledge on how to build all these contraptions. You know, he said he was constantly having visions. You know, and he was figuring things out through the visions that was pretty much given to him. And he believed in the Most High, by the way, too. And he was tell you, yeah, they came from the Most High. Nikola Tesla, he pretty much gave us the modern world with electricity. You know, discovering the radio waves, which led up to Wi-Fi and all kind of stuff. Right?
Said, verse 26, when he made a decree for the rain and a way for the lightning of the thunder. Yeah, man. You gotta think, man, how the hell is this whole thing function? You got trees, you got rain, you got water. You think, you know what I'm saying? It was a random ass atom that split and chromatic. That was the sun, it's the moon. No, man, that's a divine power, divine entity that created all these things.
And Esau in his science will always tell you nothing. I mean, something cannot come from nothing. That's what they tell you, right? Doesn't that go against the law of thermodynamics or something like that? But they say, but this one time, everything came from nothing. This whole universe came from nothing. That's what. Well, actually, the Most High created everything, and He is not nothing, right? So that's ridiculous.
What is it?
Man, this is a minefield, bro.
It says, well, he made a decree for the rain and the way for the lightning of the thunder. Then did he see it and declare it. He prepared it, and searched it out. And unto man he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding. Yes, the Lord is in control of all the elements. All right, everything is omnipotent. We go into that, you know what I'm saying, sway over all things. All right, the Heavenly Father, man.
And what is electricity?
All right, man. It's a lot of, even some of this technology will bug you out. Like, I still be getting bugged out over like Wi-Fi or like radio waves. Like, how in the fuck is, you know what I'm saying? It's two different devices connected. And, I mean, you can't see it, but it happens. You know what I'm saying?
And it's not like they created. Man didn't create it. Esau didn't create no Wi-Fi. It actually came from Tesla because he discovered the radio waves and how to interact with it. But it was already there, ready to be tapped into. You know,
Air pollution, all these elements just
it's all about them
mix and
elements.
match together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just make it so new.
And everything comes out the dirt, bro. If you got a computer, that all came out the earth. You just think about the keyboard, everything about a computer all came from the ground. Everything. Everything in existence, man.
You still want this?
Oh, yeah.
It's Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created a smith that bloweth the coals in the fire,
So the Lord created the smith that blows the coals in the fire. The Lord created him. Go ahead.
and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created a waster to destroy.
Yeah, the Lord created a waster to destroy it. You said that's what that Oppenheimer movie is going into, right?
And what's that account? Pretty much when he was building the temple, he had a certain man that he pretty much sealed the instruction of being able to build and craft, being a craftsman. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, you know what I'm saying, sanctioned that man and gave him that gift. I forget exactly.
Hiram Abiff.
Um,
Someone to build the temple of
yeah,
Solomon.
yeah. The Ark of the Covenant and all that with Moses.
Yeah.
I forget who it was. But yeah,
Look it up.
so the Lord, you know what I'm saying? He creates all these all these great architects.
Oh,
build
yeah.
All these crazy contraptions and buildings, the skyscrapers and shit. That shit's amazing to a degree. You know what I'm saying?
Well, mathematics.
Yeah.
What mathematics come from the Hebrew word math, amath, which means truth, right? So where did all this knowledge come from originally anyway, bro? The knowledge of agriculture. Where we learn how to do that? Where do we get writing from? You know, okay? And check this out. You know, that proves evolution is bullshit. Then explain this. How come, you know, going back, you know, thousands of years according to the scriptures and according to archaeology, all at the same time, people just automatically started having writing. They started writing. They started agriculture, irrigation, domestication of animals. What else? You know, and all these things happen at exactly the same time. There's no evolution. It's like they was just given the knowledge. Okay? That's what happened. You know, the Lord and the angels, they taught us how to do everything, man.
This is Job 33, 14. For Yahweh speaketh once, yet twice, yet man perceiveth it not. Verse 15, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, yet he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction.
Right. Keep going.
Verse 17, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, and hide from man.
So that disproves free will. Because the Lord said, you know, when a deep sleep, when you're sleeping, then the Lord seals your instruction. So you're going to do his will and his purpose. You know, like we're going back to that, you know, about how certain inventors and architects and engineers, they'll have dreams and visions given to them from the Lord, and he explains and reveals how to build certain things.
Yeah, that's good there too, because I always have like dreams. It'd be like little minor shit, but like recently I just had a dream somebody like got me right here in the eyebrow. What's the shit called? I forgot what it's called. So like, damn eyebrow. There you go. When I was fighting and shit, somebody busted it open. And yesterday, somebody hit me with the same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The same area. Like the dream I had right before the day. You know what I'm saying? I would have that a lot of times. Like, I would have a dream. Like, remember one time, the first time me and you went to Cleveland, literally the day, because I remember you about to ride together, so I went to go to your crib. I had a dream the night before that the car was flipped on, like, literally on his back.
Yeah.
And then when I was going to your crib, I seen it, the car was flipped over. So it's just like, how the hell I knew, like, it's like I knew I was going to see that the next day. You know what I mean? I had a dream about that literally last night. So that tells you that the Lord predestined everything. Everything's already planned out. You know what I'm saying? That shit bugged out, man.
Even your very daily life just proves that God is there. You know what I'm saying? I be thinking about this around my food. Things just move on to man. You know what I'm saying?
How come we're the only creature on Earth that walks like this? How come the other? Yeah, you know, if all that science and evolution, so-called science, if all that so-called science of evolution, and remember, it's called the theory of evolution. It's a theory. You can't prove that
Theory.
how come humans are the only ones, all these different creatures on the earth, you know how many billions of species of animals and creatures and bugs and insects are there, bro? But we're the only one driving around in cars, doing algebra, okay, programming computers, doing electrician. You ever see a raccoon up on the electric pole, got his tool belt on? You know what I mean? So there's something definitely special about it, man. We're not, you know, because they teach you everybody is animals. Oh, there's no God. We're just animals. This is that. But no, we're obviously not just animals, bro.
With the cause of the same elements.
Yeah. Definitely special. I don't see a lizard someday evolving, and now we're gonna have lizard people, you know, or a cat. You know, the cat's gonna start talking one day. This is like the not Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Cats,
Right.
and they just start clawing everybody to death. And they got advanced mathematics, you know. You got the cat scientists. Oh, that's something out of a cartoon, bro. That ain't gonna happen.
Precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon 13:1. Surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of the Most High, and cannot out of the good things that are seen know him that is, neither by considering the works that they acknowledge the workmaster, but deem neither fire or work, or the swift arrow, the circle of the stars, or the violent water, or the lights of heaven to be the gods which govern the world. Like them Egypt mythology niggas, they see the sun, you know, man, we gotta worship the sun's God, give us light, you know, all that stupid shit. But who made the sun? All right.
Exactly. The sun ain't talking to you.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you have to have the sun, obviously.
All right. It says, with whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods, let them know how much better the Lord of them is.
Right, that's like worshiping the light bulb in your bedroom because you kept your light, you know, kept the light on.
Right. True.
Like almighty light bulb.
Yeah. It says, for the first author of beauty have created them. But and that's the thing with Esau, because now he's a little bit more advanced than people in the ancient world. Because, you know, I'm going to say that too. People in the ancient world weren't just complete idiots. They had some type of technology and shit, but now it's way more advanced. And he thinking, oh, since I could create this airplane to fly from here to here in a matter of minutes or hours or whatever, I'm God. I can do this myself. I don't need God. I can create shit myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's Isaiah 14.
But how did they create certain these airplanes? The thing called I think it's called biomimicry.
Yeah.
And they pretty much copy off what's already created, like a bird. They see the owl got these wings, so I'm gonna copy that and I'm gonna make my own version of it. So either way, you still stealing from the Most High, because it's already been here.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because the airplane, it looks like a bird.
Yeah. It says, but if they were astonished at their power and virtue, let them understand by them how much mightier he is that made them. For by the greatness and beauty of the creatures, proportionably, the maker of them is seen. But yet for this they are less to be blamed, for they peradventure error seeking God, and desires to find him. For being conversant in his works, they search him diligently, and believe their sight, because the things are beautiful that are seen. Albeit, neither are they to be pardoned, for if they were so much, if they were able to know so much that they could aim at the world, how did they not sooner find out the Lord thereof? You know, these damn scientists, you know so much, you know, you still can't see. But that's, you know, hey, that just tells you right there, he's an idiot.
They know so much. How come they don't make their own sun, moons, or planets, solar systems? You know?
Job 38, 24. It says, by what way is the light parted, which scatters the east wind upon the earth?
Y'all know what the east wind is, right? We ain't went to the winds in a while. The east wind is like a harsh wind. That's the wind that comes through, you know, kills your crops. That's remember when your boy Jonah, he got up out the fish. It said the Lord hit him with the east wind and he's miserable.
This is,
The east wind means the Lord gonna jack you up. That's really what it is. Go ahead.
who have provided a water course for the overflowing of waters, Boy, waves for the lightning of thunder. Yeah, they can't even explain that. Lightning, thunder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying?
Even people, expert electricians, and they're experts in electricity. Electricity is still like a mystery. You know what I mean? They learn how to harness it, but there's still some mysterious shit to it. Hey, you got some computer programming, because that's all based on electricity too, right? Computer programming. But there's a lot of like computer code and stuff that people are writing. They have no idea how it works. They call it wizardry. Look that up. I don't know how you would search it. Wizardry, computer programming, and it gives you a whole spill on the wizardry. They call that shit wizardry. Because some of that stuff, I don't know how it works. It works though.
Verse 6, the Lord is to reign on the earth, where no man is, on the wilderness, wherein there is no man is. This is a different terrain. You know what I'm saying? You got wetland, dryland, you know what I'm saying? Arctic.
They all got their different vibes.
That comes in time. Every time it comes, literally every year, no fail, never stops.
It's all coincidence. Oh yeah, there's another coincidence that always got me. Is they say the sun is how big? I don't know how many billions or millions of times the size of the earth they say it is. They just pulled a number out their ass. That's what they did. But they say the sun is like the biggest thing. You can fit like a bunch of Jupiters in there too. It's so big, right? But they say the moon is way smaller than the earth, right? That if the sun is so goddamn big, and then if the moon is so damn small, then how come when there's an eclipse they're exactly the same size? Let me explain that. Oh, it's just another coincidence of a long line of coincidences. Exactly. Like, yeah, that's another, they'll say, oh, it's just another coincidence. It just happened to be like that. Okay, it just happened. You're smoking, you're what's that? You're delusional. Okay. Oh, you talking about these geese? Yeah, man. They got out of hand, bro.
To cause it to rain on the earth, where no man is, on the wilderness, where there is no man. Verse 27, and satisfy the desolate and waste ground, and cause the bud of the tender herb to spring forth. Has the rain a father? Who? He said will have begotten the drops of dew. Out of those wombs came the ice. It said, and the hoary frost of heaven, who has gendered it.
These geese, man. Look at your boy just fine.
Gendered is the log, which is to bear and bring forth. So who gendered all these things? Who bared all these things? The rain, the snow, alright? All that. You know, everything we see, everything we feel, being able to taste, being able to see, alright? The facial hair, you know what I'm saying? Different,
Right.
you know, specks of hair, millions of small microscopic things, alright? Even the texture in your hand, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff, man. So that's very fine detail.
Very fine detail.
In the body subject, project, and the earth. You know? All these small, minute drops. And sand. Come on, now. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing. It all comes from the other spot.
What about like you can even see geometry in nature. Like, what about when bees make a beehive? They got the perfect hexagons. You know, you got plants with five pointed flowers, you got 6 pointed flowers. Yeah, just perfect, you know, perfect symmetrical. It'd be like perfectly symmetrical. Yep. Oh yeah, exactly. But you think about it, like almost all the plants are almost all symmetrical, ain't it? All the leaves. That's just crazy how that happens, you know?
says, the waters are hid as with a stone, and the face of the deep discloses. Since thou bindest sweet influences of Pleiades,
Yeah, Pleiades, that's them 7 stars. This is one of the most famous constellations.
or loose the bands of Orion.
Yeah, Orion.
Orion.
Oh, you remember what Orion is called in the Hebrew?
Is Allah?
Huh?
Allah?
No.
Nah, I'm sure.
Kasayo. Remember, he means a fool.
Oh, okay.
In the Hebrew, they call him, we called him a fool. Kasayo means a fool.
Since thou bring forth Mazzaroth,
Mazzaroth, I believe that's the zodiac. Go ahead.
says, or since thou guide Arcturus,
Yeah, Arcturus.
Taurus,
You know what Arcturus means? You know, the Arcturus is one of the, well, it's a very famous star, but you gotta look it up. But,
says with the sun,
oh, fuck it. Arcturus means bear. Like, you know, the Arctic? That's called the Arctic. It goes back to the word bear. That's where the polar bear roaming, I guess.
Oh, like bear, like
a bear.
oh, I think you saying like bear, like
Yeah.
bearing.
So look into Arcturus, man. You got to study all them stars too, man.
it says, verse 32, knowest thou the ordinance of heaven, canst thou set the dominion thereof
Like,
in
oh,
the
don't
earth?
flock it. Interrupted, but hey, like you said, the ordinance of heaven, everything's in order. Them zodiac is on a perfect timetable when they coming around the sign. The woman, she knows about it. She know when that zodiac coming into play, bro. You know, so it's like a perfect. It's a clock in the sky that don't stop ticking. You know, and it's always on point. Just like the sun, the cycle of the sun. It's just consistent. The sun goes down and comes up every day, man, non-stop.
Verse 35, it says, canst thou send lightning, that they may go and say unto thee, here we are. Verse 36, who have put wisdom in the inward parts, and who have given understanding to the heart?
Oh, so the Lord put the wisdom into our inward parts. Okay, just like He put that knowledge into the hearts of the scientists. You know, like the scripture you read, Job 33, while they were sleeping, they be having bugged out visions, man. They figured,
I'm trying to show that, like, he was bugging out. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was bugging out, and he felt kind of, he basically repented him to make and create those things. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because he was like, I could do the coach. He was doing some sales for
Become deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, God.
Yeah. Hey, that's the spirit, because he did become that, you know?
Yeah, that's how he was put it. You know, but hey, that just goes to show you, no free will. You know what I'm saying?
You seen that?
Free will.
You seen that? I think it's the original video when he was quoting that quote. That nigga look dead as fucking side. Yeah.
He portrayed that pretty good in the movie, like how he felt after that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? And how bugged out he was having them visions. Like he was having visions of explosions and just atoms clicking and bursting.
And that was a little tiny bomb compared to what they have today. Now, you know, the warheads that the Russians have, bro, they could take out whole states.
And even that, man, even like how they was figuring out all that shit, you know what I'm saying? And putting minds together and shit. That shit was like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's like it had to be a heavenly, a divine entity, an all-knowing power to be able to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get them over the finish line.
Yeah, I'm like, God. Damn.
That was the will of the Most High. Just like it's gonna be the will of the Most High when Russia nukes this place, man.
It says, them early 1900s was heavy.
Which ones go this way? That's like the long way around.
The 1900s was some heavy times, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, that race to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was
the
biggest. That's when technology started advancing like crazy, like boom, 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 boom.
So who have put wisdom in the inward parts, and who have given understanding to the heart? You think about some emotion, feelings, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? Oh man.
Like those are just chemical reactions in your brain. So love, yeah. Laughter. What the hell is laughter?
Mhm.
Right, like what makes something funny? You know what I'm saying? All that, bro. You gotta question all that, bro.
Just think the Lord is the king of all the jokes. He's the king of all the comics. He invented laughter. He invented humor. So that's why the Lord said, "He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh."
Oh, here we go, toy car. It's just being controlled by a remote. You know what I'm saying? You ain't that.
Oh yeah, that's using radio waves,
I got
right?
you. Yep.
Yeah, how does that work? Oh, we about to upload this video, man. You know, but then people gonna watch it on their phone,
Clang. Goddamn.
and you're not even connected to no wires or nothing, bro.
You know what I'm saying? The further from it, you know what I'm saying? However far you can get it, still be able to watch it. It says, verse 37, who can number the clouds in wisdom?
Right? Yeah, I gotta say that again, cause look, all this runs on electricity. All this technology is electricity based. Like lightning is electricity, and lightning was here long before these phones was here. So that was already something that was here, electricity.
It says, and who can stay the waters of heaven? It says, when the dust goes into hardness and the clouds cleave fast together. Yeah, that's crazy because, like, how I do concrete, you see this substance is wet. You know what I'm saying? Wet substance. Alright, but this shit hardens. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And, real quick, and, you know what I'm saying? The chemical reactions, it hardens quick. You know, it becomes what you see today. The road, the stuff that's able to, you know what I'm saying, withstand tons. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think, whoever created concrete, the Lord had to sanction that. You know what I'm saying? To be able to
Like
mix
that.
this with this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? To create these chemicals.
Like in the ancient world, they had the Roman concrete. That shit.
They still can't even tap into that shit.
They claim they figured it out a couple months back. That's what I said. I believe it when I see it.
Yeah, if that was the case, we wouldn't be really out here doing shit.
Cause they had some knowledge in the ancient world, man. And where did they learn how to do all these things? It wasn't through evolution, you know.
All right, all these palaces, yeah, but love put that little video that wrong.
Oh yeah.
Like that, man, come on, man. Ain't no way, bro. That shit is fire.
And all them ancient temples, bro, they're more sophisticated than any building built today, man.
Pyramids. I mean,
Oh, the
true.
pyramids.
Then can they still not figure out how it's like?
Is that whoa? Do you see any other pyramids like those anywhere else on the planet? No. They got the Luxor, what? The Vegas. Yeah, but those aren't. Yeah, those similar though. Yeah, yeah.
Even that shit. You know what I'm saying?
How they learn how to do all that?
And then they ain't had no motherfucking forklifts. They ain't had no damn bobcats. They ain't had no damn.
Some people will tell you, nah, they had electricity. You ain't seen the hieroglyphs of the Star Wars speeder.
Helicopter.
That's crazy.
I mean, like brother said earlier, though, people in the ancient world, they knew more than you think. Like, because the Lord was giving them knowledge, man.
38 says, when the dust goes into hardness and the clouds cleave fast together.
I'll slide you real quick. You know, they say Egypt didn't become great until what? Abraham showed up there, right? I think it was in Josephus. Josephus tells you how it was Abraham who brought all the knowledge of the mathematics and astrology to Egypt. And what would Abraham tell you where he got all of his knowledge from? Where did you just guess? Right. So Abraham, he was a very wise man, man. Well, obviously, he was a man of the Lord. He knew the scriptures. He knew languages, mathematics. He knew astrology. He knew all that, man.
Yeah, Daniel. He knew science. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Health shit. You know?
And who would Daniel credit for getting all that knowledge and wisdom? From the Lord. That's who he got it from. I was like, you got more of that.
It says, verse 39, wilt thou hunt the prey for the lion, or fulfill the appetite of the young lion? Right, like the food, the order. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Lions know what they need to be. They seal, they instruction, they predators. And you got like cows that eat some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Eating worms and shit.
Grass. You know what I'm saying? Like, who sanctions that? diet. You know what I'm saying? Every part.
And then that's why he also told us there's only certain animals we're supposed to eat. Do an atheist teach you that? Don't eat no pork.
This is Rick 40. It says when they couched the den, God and discovered lie in wait. Who provided for the raven his food? When his young ones cried unto Yahweh, they wondered black.
Okay. You got the raven right there. See what that's? What's the word for raven? Did we look that up before? I just want to hear the Hebrew word for raven. I got a little fascination with them birds. Oh yeah, that goes back to like evening or dark or something like that. Yeah, because it was dark. It's a dark bird. But you got something?
I was still looking for something. You finished with that one? All right.
Y'all see the video I posted of the raven singing songs? Dude was playing a flute, and the raven was singing with him.
Nah, I ain't see that.
That shit was fire.
Slaki, you didn't read Psalms 104, did you? Okay, Colin, let me read Psalms 104, and I'm gonna start at, and it's all pretty great.
That's like one of my favorite songs.
I'm gonna start. Shit. I'll just keep going up and up.
You know what I'm saying? Like pain, all this shit you see, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what to feel. You know what I'm saying? When you get hurt and shit.
Because pain is something actually is good because it tells you something's wrong with you.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Just imagine being numb. You know what I'm saying? Something really happening. You know what I'm saying? Falling over.
Yep.
Psalms 104 and 19, it says, He's appointed the moon for seasons. The sun knoweth his going down. It says, Thou makest darkness in his night, wherein all the beasts of the forest do creep forth. The young lions war after their prey and seek their meat from the Most High. The sun ariseth, they gather themselves together and lay them down in their dens. Man goeth forth unto his work, unto his labor, unto the evening. O Yahweh, how manifold are thy works, in wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. I want to say that too, because like we saying, the Big Bang theory, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Let me say that too real quick, because they say it's a Big Bang theory, evolution theory, but they teach that in school like it's a fact.
Yeah.
You know, we teach Genesis 1 and 1. That's our belief, so-called. But you ain't allowed teaching that in school. But anyways, it says...
Why can't that be a competing theory against their model?
Right.
Because they're full of shit, bro. I mean,
some scientists, I remember I had this science teacher named Mr. Pro. You know, he was in the science, he was into rock, but he said one day to the class, he was like, science itself proves that there is a God. You know what I'm saying? He was big into like the church. But I think he was Jake.
Oh yeah, he gotta be.
But he was like, he went with like, it was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he would teach the curriculum, you know what I'm saying? Curriculum or whatever. But he would still like add in like, you know, there is a God though. You know what I'm saying?
And the more you learn, the more it becomes obvious.
Right.
You know?
I know my science teacher, this woman, she was like a either a nigga woman or Ephraim, whatever the fuck she was, but she's like, oh, can't you believe that the Big Bang Theory is God speaking? And she tried to like mix it, you know, try to break it down to me. I'm like, nah.
You know, the Big Bang Theory was actually came from a Catholic priest.
Damn.
So some people try to say, oh, that the Big Bang Theory was Genesis 1 and John 1. That's what they try to say. You got Christians that teach that.
Yeah, I didn't really go too much into it, but I heard one of the brothers say that evolution goes into like, I think Nimrod or maybe it was one of them ancient kingdoms. I can't remember who, but I forgot. I got to look more into it. But it says so that should tell you that that's all that bullshit is false idol worship and bullshit. It says in wisdom has they made them all. So the earth didn't just fucking something exploded and then the universe is out of random shit. Nothing's really random. Everything works together and it's in order.
We started off as a fish, and then one of us flopped onto the shore. It's like, hey guys, I think I can do it. But for I guess thousands of years, we was trying to flop our way onto the shore until we eventually grew legs, and then we crawled on the shore.
Shouldn't you die though before
It doesn't even make sense, man. Don't try. They say They say
Why
that,
the hell ain't any more fish blossom?
yeah, trying to get up out of there. Man, that's a beast
Mermaid.
whale. That's why whales get beached during bauxite.
Yeah.
They would say some
You
shit like
turned
that.
to a ball, but you threw it back in the water.
Yeah. I remember there's a couple videos on YouTube. You can look up that bullshit. What's it called? You probably type in like evolution is bullshit. Not like that, but you know.
Yeah, that's probably a video on there.
But it's like this little beetle. It like shoots some shit out of his behind and whatever, and like when it attacks people, like it's like a little explosion and shit.
Damn,
And it was like,
got artillery.
yeah, and it was like it makes no sense if it was evolution because the way it shoots out, if it was just once, inch, I guess, whatever, fuck, over, it would explode itself. So ain't evolution is you doing it? It could take like millions of years to be evolutionized,
Yeah,
whatever.
that doesn't even make sense.
So what the fuck? So what is it? How's it like? How does it get to that? Like a giraffe? Well, so would a giraffe start with a small neck or something, and then he's like, oh, it's too tall.
He couldn't reach the fruit, so
Yeah.
over the years his neck stretched.
Yeah, a million years. Then they go to Bandad. Like, it don't make no sense. But anyways,
Yeah, he couldn't reach the fruit. He'd been dead.
like what the fuck? Millions of years. He don't know what the hell to do. He just, I don't know. It's just stupid. But anyways,
Now, how do polar bears become white? They just stayed in the snow so long. Was they originally brown? Which came first, the polar bear or the grizzly bear?
right.
It's like, come on, bro. The Lord designed all these animals for these different areas, bro. Yeah, because they'll try to say too that black people and white people, they have certain skin colors because of the area that they're from.
Right.
You know, that's not true because you got Eskimos who are darker than so-called Black Americans. You know,
And they in the fucking cold.
yeah, they in the cold, dark as hell. But then you also have Vikings up in the cold. You know, you got Vikings been living up there for a long time.
Right.
Look right there up in just shade till we finish. Up in there in Norway, Sweden, they have these Eskimo type people called the Samis. They dark as hell, but you got them living right next to fair skinned people. You know, so they, according to the evolution, they should all be white.
Right.
White. How did they say
White people.
White.
Yeah.
They say that shit. White.
If it ain't white, it ain't right. I'm saying.
Oh shit. Your vocab gonna get that one.
It says, and wisdom has that made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. So is this great and wide sea, wherein all things creeping and innumerable, both small and great beasts. There go the ships. There is that Leviathan, whom thou hast made to play therein.
Oh, the dinosaurs. That's the thing they'll bring out about.
Don't even get started on the water.
You ever seen them fools on the YouTube though? They be like, "Oh, I got something. This proves the Bible right now. Dinosaurs. Ha! I win." You know. And when there's a dinosaur right there. There's a Leviathan.
Behemoth.
Yeah, a behemoth is a land Leviathan. Like, you know, you got two different beasts. You got the Leviathans, they live in the water, and you got the behemoths, they lived on land. A behemoth would be like what? A brachiosaurus? A big ass son bitch, bro. You know, it describes it too. Oh, we ain't gotta get it. You can get it if you want, but
It says,
that's a long one, ain't it?
right.
It's in Job, like, what is that, Job 40?
Job a heavy book.
Yeah, there's a lot of deep stuff in Job.
It says, these wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season, that thou givest them that gather, thou openest thy hand, they are filled with thy good. That, you know, just showing, because they these scientists, they hate the ideal that the Most High taking control of everything. They want it to be like it's just, it does it on its own. No, everything depends on the Most High. Them animals, you know what I'm saying? They or wild animals, you know, they get fed by the Most High. Birds, they don't gotta go to work and none of that shit. The Lord just feeds them and gives them drink.
Yep.
But Esau, he just, all this shit just came out of nowhere. No, nigga, everything's in perfect order. You know what I'm saying?
Everything. The plants, the animals, the cats, the dogs, the mushrooms, that's all from the Lord, man. Yeah, we can't. It's going. Yeah, we can get a few more. It don't matter.
You know, because we speak about all these things, and you know, it's beautiful. You know, and it's just, you know, in a sense of mystery still. You know, because the Heavenly Father, how He operates, you know, you just can't even comprehend it.
A lot of this stuff is mysterious, man.
But it's still 37. I'm gonna start at 4. Let me start the top real quick. It says, "At this also my heart trembleth, and is moved out of his place. Hear attentively the noise of his voice, and the sound that goeth out of his mouth. He directed it under the whole heaven, and his lightning into the ends of the earth. After it a voice roared, he thunders with the voice of his excellency, and he will not stay with and he will not stay them when his voice is heard. Yahweh thundereth marvelously with his voice. Great things doeth he, which we cannot comprehend." Yeah.
That's Fire Raider. Which one was that?
Um, John 37.
That's a good one.
That's one of my favorites, man.
Things you can't comprehend.
Yeah, like the Lord ain't got no creator. You know, for a mortal man to think of, we understand that all things are created. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or even the concept of eternity. We used to things beginning and ending. You know what I'm saying? But how can things just be everlasting and continue on with, you know what I'm saying? No stopping point. You know what I'm saying? So that's the Heavenly Father, man. You know, all this, man, is, you know, it's beautiful though. You know what
They
I'm saying?
can't. Yeah, the scientists, they don't know everything. They can't even explain gravity. Don't they say gravity is not even a?
Right.
They haven't even proven gravity exists.
I was watching that movie Interstellar. That's a good ass movie,
Yeah.
man. It's a good movie, but you know what I'm saying? That just show you Esau. He trying so much. To,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Grasp. You know what I'm saying?
Because he want to be
Existence. You know what I'm saying?
That's Isaiah 14.
Yeah, but
That's
he can only reach those points in fictional movies. You know what I'm saying?
He can make some Frankenstein shit. You know.
Yeah.
Esau like Dr. Frankenstein. You know, Dr. Frankenstein, he tried to make a dude from dead body parts and shit, hit him with some lightning. That's what Esau, he can just make counterfeit life. He'll take the Most High's creation that already exists, he'll try to tinker with it. You know?
Right, but see, you get the results of that. That's why everything here is polluted. You know what I'm saying? The Lord in the beginning said, you know what I'm saying? It is good. You know what I'm saying? And he meant that. He ain't need no fixing or no tinkering. You know what I'm saying? But even in that, the Lord gave Esau those secrets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Bring out his own will.
Because how the fuck is you making a GMO fucking fruit? You know what I'm saying? A clone cow. That shit bugged.
They said we've all been eating clone cow for years.
Yeah, that mad science shit is bugged out too. You know what I'm saying? Taking ordinances that the Lord set up and creating your own. But that's the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
It's like
it's the balance. You know what I'm saying? It's the natural way, in order, the divine way of doing shit. And you got the wicked way of, you know what I'm saying, creating it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the scriptures too, they say you're not supposed to mix the seeds of different. You're not supposed to make hybrid plants. You know, Jake, all they smoking is nothing but hybrid weed. You know, that new strain of weed and this. What's some weed strain? I don't know. Forgot.
See, what was I about to say?
That's all unclean. They got them unclean. They got them mixed seeds.
Right, and then you got like the fucking liger.
Oh yeah. They just had to do it.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Bugged out shit.
And those things was real healthy.
A lot of these
unhealthy.
Fruits, they say a lot of these fruits and shit is like, well, some of them is like hybrid fruits and shit. I think they were saying like a pineapple,
a lemon, a banana is a hybrid.
Bananas and shit.
Yeah.
Splicing, you know.
Dr. Sebi was good on that stuff. He'd always go into the natural. He said
garlic.
Yeah, he said but garlic's a good medicine though. But that's a hybrid though. Garlic is a hybrid. Spinach is a hybrid. Like damn.
Yeah. He said pineapple.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn.
You can't eat. He said you gotta eat okra. And he said okra.
Hey, yeah, and then you go into some of these like fruits and vegetables, like they was different sizes.
Yeah.
They were saying potatoes was like real small. Now them motherfuckers them big ass Idaho
Carrots.
Carrots
were originally all purple, but they made carrots orange for, I guess, for the king of England back in the day.
Yeah, that's, so.
Yeah, we should be having purple carrots. What else was? Did I say broccoli?
I think broccoli.
That's a form of cabbage. Not broccoli. What's the white one? Cauliflower. That's just a hybrid cabbage plant.
Yep. I got a little more in this verse 6. It says, "For he saith to the snow, be thou on the earth." Man, that's bugged out. For he saith to the
Hey, right, and the
slow,
Lord knew we was gonna make snowballs and have a snowball fight. We was gonna make a snow fortress.
snowman,
Yeah,
igloos and shit.
so that's
That's crazy.
yeah.
It says, "Be thou on the earth likewise to the small rain, and to the great rain of his strength. He sealeth up the hand of every man, that all men may know his work."
Right. So that's no free will right there again. The Lord sealed up the way of every man in our hands and what we do.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we out here teaching. We ain't have a choice to do this. We just out here.
It says, verse 8, "Then the people go into dens and remain in their places. Out of the south cometh the whirlwind, and cold out of the north. By the breath of Yahweh frost is given, and the breath of the waters is straitened. Also by watering he worrieth the thick cloud, he scattereth his bright cloud, and it is turned round about by his counsels, and they may do whatsoever he commanded them upon the face of the world and the earth."
Right. Hey, did you see the Pfizer factory? Where was that at? I forgot. I posted it in the Telegram, but a Pfizer factory got hit by a tornado.
I heard about that.
A manufacturing facility.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High said the hell with some Pfizer. I wonder they wasn't planning for that. You're not ready. The Lord can hit you with a surprise tornado out of nowhere.
Right, tsunamis
Yeah.
and shit. Yeah.
Like the Lord to intervene in a war.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how the British eventually the British Empire took over dominance. From the Spanish. The Spanish lost their whole damn fleet in a big storm trying to invade England.
Mongols try to
Oh, the
invade
Mongols trying to
Japan.
invade Japan like twice or something.
Yeah, got hit with that shit
They
twice.
got hit with the storm. The Most High is like, bro, you better leave that anime alone.
Right.
Like that.
Yeah.
We got Nintendo, bro. You gotta leave them alone.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It says, verse 13, "And it is turned round about by his counsels, that they may do whatsoever he commanded them upon the face of the world and the earth. He causeth it to come, whether for correction, or for his land, or for mercy."
Oh, right. We'll go back to the lightning. Because the Lord used the weather. The Lord uses nature to punish us, man. And a lot of times you'll see it. Like, you remember Touchdown Jesus? There's a big Jesus statue. It was here in Ohio somewhere.
Oh,
it was touchdown because his arms were up like this, like a touchdown symbol. And that thing got struck by lightning, bro. It was like the Most High hated that touchdown Jesus, bro. He blasted it with lightning. That's a good video. You look it up. Touchdown Jesus struck by lightning. The Lord does that a lot. He'll strike idols with lightning. He'll strike people with lightning.
Yeah, the dude that played Passion of the Christ, he got stroke, whatever the fuck how you say it. Yeah, struck like 3 times on the site on the while they making the video and shit.
And he ended up becoming a believer.
Oh yeah.
He believed in the Lord. I don't think he really believed in him that much before he did it or something.
Yeah.
But he became, a big believer. Now he's got that hit movie out. What's it called? The Sound of Freedom. It's about the child trafficking. They say that's the #1 movie in the theaters right now.
Damn. I ain't know this.
So it's all about child trafficking, about how the elites are trafficking children. Now that's like mainstream now. People talking about that. Is anything being done about it? No, they making movies.
Verse 14, "Hearken unto this, O Job, stand still and consider the wondrous works of Yahweh."
Ooh, the wondrous works.
Oh yeah, contrast. Yeah.
It's the wondrous works.
Beautiful, man. Yeah, so hey, everything we see, everything we do, all sanctioned by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai, man.
Hey, Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. Because before you learn anything, you gotta start with the fear of the Lord. And then all learning comes after that. First, you start with these scriptures, man. Because a lot of brothers be into some things, different knowledges. Some brothers into biology, some brothers into languages. Yeah, some brothers really good with that. Technology. We're into tech. Some brothers, programming computers, technology. We do all kind of stuff, but the knowledge starts with the fear of the Lord, bro. And the Lord put you up on a high level quick. You know, it's a spirit that quickeneth.
That's real, man. I noticed, like, since I got into the truth, you know, even like outside of, you know, like the scriptures and all that, you know, like work,
Yeah,
my knowledge and work,
yeah, that's a
that shit
yeah,
grew, like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. You're gonna perform better, and you know, because your mind is different, because you got the spirit on you. You got a whole different other perspective than the other guys you're working with, because you're coming from the point of the fear of the Lord. You taking shit serious. Other dudes, they they
Mm.
just their mind is not even all together.
Good. Okay. God. Sirach 17. Let me just start at 4 and put the fear. It's just like one. Goddamn it. It's like the Lord created man on the earth and turned him into it again. He gave them few days and a short time and power also over the things therein. He endured them with.
Yes, the Lord gave man power over everything on the planet. That's why it's man that's running the planet. Okay, not squirrels, not raccoons, not gorillas. Okay, man is the only creature. We have no competitor from any of the animals. What other animal could even come close to messing with a human?
Right.
I mean, they can catch you slipping by
I mean,
yourself in the woods.
they
Yeah.
But they gonna get you.
Fuck you.
But as a whole,
But
if
they-
we finna go to war with the animals, who? Come on, bro.
Yeah. Cause that's why we got pets and
Yeah,
pets don't got us
yeah.
in cages
You
and
don't.
shit.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
except for Tarzan.
oh yeah.
It's like, that shit's not real. Or except for Romulus and Remus. It's like,
Right.
yeah, right. You don't see animals walking around with a human on the leash.
Yeah.
You know, okay? Because
Yeah.
that's proof. That's going more proof that this whole planet was given to man. We have power over all the Lord's creation. And that's why the Lord gave us power to what? We can dig out some rocks out of the earth, melt them down, turn it into a sword, turn it into a pistol, man.
Mhm.
The animals can't do that. You ever see an animal out there, you know? It was like Minecraft. He out there with his forge table.
Right.
He ain't out there forging, bro.
God. It says
How can people not see that?
right. It says he endued them with power. It's like we're strengthened by themselves and made them according to his image, and put the fear of man. It's like and put the fear of man upon all flesh, and gave him dominion over beasts and fowls.
Right, that's why the animals see you. You roll up on some birds, unless they them ghetto pigeons, but they gonna fly away real quick. You try to run up on a squirrel, he's gone, bro. He's like, I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know, the animals ain't messing with humans. They know that they'll get fucked up.
Yeah. It says they received the use of 5 operation of the Lord, and in the 6th place he imparted them understanding, and in the 7th speech, and an interpreter of the.
A speech. The animals can't even talk, bro. I mean, they can talk. I know crows can talk a little bit, and ravens, but they can't talk like us. Okay.
parents.
Yeah, they can parrot.
That shit bugged out though.
And they have their own languages. Cats have their own meow. You got to know the difference between a meow and a meow. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they don't talk. We have advanced communication skills.
But even
man.
with that, that shit be bugged out. Like, how the fuck a dog? I mean, you know what I'm saying? They be feeling emotions and shit. That shit crazy.
Yeah, they do because
You would think it's a blank ass animal, but they got, you know what I'm saying?
and they do like through emotions. Because you see how we talk.
They get jealous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They get angry. You know what I'm saying? That shit, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, they just like but some Christians will say cats and dogs don't have souls. Cats and dogs don't go to heaven. It's like
all dogs go to heaven.
yeah, all dogs go to heaven.
That's my shit.
All dogs go to heaven.
Even trees, they got like little. It's like little things under the ground they communicate to each other.
Oh yeah, that's the same with the mushrooms. You know the mushroom that you see grow out the ground? That's just a flower. The actual mushroom is the mycelium underneath the earth. You ever like dig a hole and you see the little white strands when you dig? That's the mycelium from the mushrooms. And they said that's just like a big neural network going throughout the whole planet Earth. It's nature communicating with each other. You know?
Yeah.
It's so much. And see, that's the thing. That's one thing I'll be thinking about. You know, about the kingdom of heaven, like, you know, the multiple wives and, you know, the physical presence of, you know what I'm saying, being in rulership is going to be beautiful, but how much more the knowledge.
Yeah, the knowledge.
And then, you know what I'm saying, be able to know the sea, know the universe, you know what I'm saying, know the earth, you know what I'm saying, that's what is on my top of my list, man, you know what I'm saying, being in the know of all these things. being able to, you know what I'm saying, have
Yeah.
that real, true, divine knowledge from the Heavenly Father, from the source. Not from Esau and his weak ass schools and colleges and all that shit. But getting that knowledge from on high, from the source, you know what I'm saying? That's where
Right.
it's at, bro.
Cause these smartphones, you know, you think that's slick, bro? That's gonna be trash. You can't. We don't even know what's coming.
What is the scripture say? The wisdom of man is foolish to the Most High.
Yeah.
Yeah. It get real deep.
Cause you know we thought, you know, people thought it was the shit. What, back when they had the first phones.
Oh,
You had
the little. What's
the first one you got on, you had to call the operator. The operator would plug you in. But then you had the rotary. You like
you hold that shit to your ear and shit. Smack.
They thought they was slick with that, man.
Oh man, that's shit right. Dude.
Hey, man, I miss them days, to be honest with you, man. Because now people can contact you whenever they want.
Right. Dude. Oh shit. It says an interpreter of the congregations it's like they're a counsel and of a tongue and eyes, ears, and a heart gave he them to understand. Wherefore he shall fill them with the knowledge of understanding and show them good and evil.
Oh, so I'll show them good and evil. So who gets to decide what is good and evil? The government? The United States government? Do they get to decide? They the arbiter of morality? You know what I mean? So that's the Most High told you what was good and what was evil, man. But when you say there's no God, going back to the original point of the video, when you say there's no God, that now what is good and evil is open to interpretation. It's open. You can just make it up as you go, bro. And that's what the government does. They make the shit up as they go. That's why a woman, she can have commit adultery, fuck another dude, and now you got to pay her. Now you getting punished for her crime. Yeah. Now they let gay people get married. So that's now soon they're going to make pedophilia illegal, man. They already pushing towards it.
Yeah. It says he set his eye upon their works that he may show them the greatness of his works. He gave them to glory in his marvelous acts forever, that they might declare his works with understanding, and the elect shall praise his holy name.
We're gonna praise his holy name. And the Most High's name is Yahweh, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah. It says, besides this, he gave them knowledge and a law of life for an inheritance.
Ooh, a law of life. Which one was that?
Oh, shit. So
Oh, that's
Rock
a
17.
That's another good one. There's one in the Proverbs say the law of life. I think it says it multiple times, though. The law of life. Because following the laws of the Lord, that leads to life. Okay? When you break the laws, that leads to death. You commit adultery and fuck someone's bitch, you can get killed for that, man. That leads to death. You eating pork, you're going to get fat and blubbery, you're going to have a heart attack, man. You know, that leads to death. Breaking the commandments.
Shit, hey, it tells you it's beautiful because the Lord, like the Lord said when he asked his disciples, who you think I am? And they said, Peter said, I think you're the son of the Most High. He said, flesh and blood didn't reveal this unto you. Esau, he's flesh and blood. He does all the scientists. Oh, this is what I discovered.
Oh,
but this right here, you can never discover unless the Lord give you that understanding.
Hey, that's true. Hey, that's a good point.
That's why
the Spirit speaks to you.
Yeah, that's why we really technically, I mean, Esau, he's way more wise than us, and wiser than Daniel, because he can build a rocket. You know what I mean? But we can't do that shit. But technically, we still above him in knowledge because this is heavenly knowledge. This is from above. He's from beneath. You know what I'm saying?
Carnal knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We might as well just wrap it up. That thing's going, it's like an hour and 5. That's all right. Yo, good? You got anything else?
Nah.
I was about to say something else. I was like, we were just stop it. My internet's slow too, though. We gonna space the east real quick. We're gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, Bahashem, Rakadash. Say Barak to Yahweh,
Barak to Yahweh,
Barak to Yahweh Shai,
Barak to Yahweh Shai,
Barak to Rakadash.
Barak to Rakadash.
We gone, y'all.
Hosanna in the highest.